I'm Mohamed Adow, Climate Breakthrough Awardee, and here are some questions that I've been asked that I would like to respond to. Where is hometown for you? What are some of your favorite things about it? I grew up in Garissa in northern Kenya. It's a closely knit community, and people look out for each other. Family and friendships are very important. I grew up herding animals. It's traditionally a pastoralist community, and it's where I like to go to unwind, at the end of the year, to look out for my goats and camels. Tell us one memory about what or who first inspired your environmentalism. Growing up in a pastoralist community and seeing firsthand the impacts of climate change, particularly on people who have done the least to cause the climate problem. People who live in almost complete harmony with nature, imprinting the lightest carbon footprint on the planet, and seeing their livestock, the livelihoods that they rely on, being killed by, drought, is truly agonizing and, terrible thing to watch. And so for me, it comes from that deep understanding of the impact these people have been facing for a very long time. And so it grew in me because I saw the impact that our communities are struggling with. And the first job that I took was to actually help communities coping with hunger and poverty. And when the first climate talks came to Accra, Ghana in 2008, I felt, I needed to work on tackling the root causes of climate change. And since then, that has been driving me, and that has become my vocation. Can Africa really grow without fossil fuels? Most certainly. The continent of Africa is incredibly blessed with renewables. We can truly be, a superpower of renewables. We missed out on the fossil fuel-powered industrialization, but we can chart the world, on a green revolution. We're incredibly blessed with solar, wind, geothermal. And if you look at, fossil fuels in Africa, they're more of a curse than a blessing. The countries that have the biggest fossil fuel results have some of the worst poverty and some of the most polluted lands. So there's an opportunity for Africa to leapfrog that energy and become green leaders. And in the process, help the world in tackling this climate crisis. We didn't cause it. We're the ones most vulnerable as a result of climate change. And we have an opportunity to help the world chart an alternative path that can actually help us tackle this crisis. What is the brightest source of hope for a sustainable future in Africa? Firstly, we have vast resources, renewable energy resources and green minerals that can help decarbonize Africa and the world. We also have the youngest population in the world and some of the most arable land anywhere in the world. We have a people that understand the relationship between nature and humans and have suffered some of the worst harms of climate change and are not necessarily, locked into a fossil future. And so that gives me hope. If our people can actually seize the opportunity, we have a bright future ahead of us. If you aren't doing environmental work, what do you think you'll be doing instead? Any childhood dreams? Yes. I come from a community of pastoralists. So the thing that I love doing is herding animals, particularly goats and camels. So if I wasn't in the climate space, helping the world tackle this climate crisis, I'll be living a shepherd life and looking after our animals and living in harmony with nature as my community has done over the centuries. Thank you.